Hey, good morning everybody. Sergio here. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm coming to you with the magic question. So, do you sell your house first and then buy? Or do you buy first and then sell your house? So I'm always a firm believer that it's important to control the controllables as much as you can. So let me give you this little bit of an analogy. So I'm working with a buyer who is also going to be selling their home, and they decided they want to actually buy the home first. Now, keeping in mind, they're going to need the money from the home that they're selling to finance part, if not all, of their new purchase. So now when I go to negotiate with that other agent, and that other agent starts asking me a ton of questions about my clients and their financial situation, and I have to disclose that, well, they're going to be putting their house on the market, but it's not on the market yet, that already raises a lot of red flags with that potential seller of the home that they want to buy. So it already kind of puts us behind the eight ball. Now, let's say we want to try to negotiate a better price on that house. Well, them knowing full well that we don't have our financing in order, we haven't sold the home that we need to sell, that is going to be a very difficult proposition to, number one, convince them to take our offer even though we haven't sold our house, and then number two, to ask them for a price reduction on top will be even more difficult. So now we've put ourselves in a pretty bad situation, but that's not the worst of it. Let's say they do accept our offer. Now we got to rush to get the seller's house ready, right? So there's a lot that needs to be done. So now we're scrambling to do all that because now we have deadlines to meet because that other house may be closing in a couple of months, 3 months time, whatever was negotiated. And remember this, in this type of a market, the seller pretty much controls what's going to be negotiated and the terms. So now we're scrambling to get that done. And it's always going to be on the back of the seller's mind, man, I have to get my house sold in order to make that other deal happen. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be in big trouble. So I don't know too many people, and I've been through this many times with past clients, that sleep well at night knowing that they have a huge financial obligation that they technically aren't able to meet yet. Now, I'm going to add something else into the fire, so to speak. Now, let's say they're having a tough time getting offers on the home that they've just listed. So maybe the market slows down a little bit, or there's a little bit of a downturn. So now it puts that seller in a very, very tough situation where maybe they need to make a decision that they don't want to make, and that decision is going to involve lowering the price of their home because they need to sell that home in order to finance the home that they just purchased, right? So in my eyes, it is always better to sell your home first. That always puts you in the driver's seat because you know what? If you sell your home, a great real estate agent will always protect you and make sure that there are clauses in there that if you don't find your other home on time, that we'll be able to extend closing dates or maybe do some sort of a lease back. So we can do that for you, and that always puts you in the driver's seat. Okay, so, and that's what I mean. You always want to be able to control the controllable. So those are my thoughts. If you have any questions about that, give me a shout. 647-300-3800. You have yourself an awesome day. Take care.